Hello, my friends and soon to be friends. How are you today? So, putting on my Valor oil for a little bit of courage because I am still getting used to speaking in any way, shape, or form. So, the media right now is going nuts. As I post this, the coronavirus is a huge thing, and so I just wanted to make a video on keeping your immune system tip-top shape and kind of tips and tricks that I have learned over the past several years to do that. And it has gotten us so far, and it has empowered me to, especially in times like this, take away the fear. Because so many of my friends and family, I've literally gotten so many phone calls and things over the past few days of just people in fear, like asking, am I gonna stay in my house, and am I gonna self quarantine, and what am I gonna do with my kids, and all of this stuff. All of the schools are shutting down, and all of these things are happening, and it's just creating this mass panic, right? And so I just wanted to share kind of my feelings on it, what we do in my family. I am not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare provider, but I am an empowered person that decided several years ago to take my health back into my own hands and take away the fear and stop counting on other people to tell me what was right for my family and what to bring in or not bring into my home. I have done my own research to empower myself to stand in my own abilities to make sure that I and my family are healthy, and we've been pretty successful in that. Several times my kids, they are in like a preschool program, and several times they have been one of the only kids or the only kid in their class left with when everybody else is under the weather. So I just wanted to kind of share some tips and tricks of what we do, and you can kind of decide if those are good for you or not. So one, say no to the fear, because if you turn on the TV right now, everything is gloom and doom, everything is fear tactics, and that just creates extra stress in our lives that we don't need. We already have enough stress on the day to day that we don't need. So just being cognizant of how much you decide to take in of that, and maybe take this time to kind of de-stress. And especially if you're asked to stay at home or work from home, turn on your favorite music in the background, or I like to put my favorite diffuser blend on and make my house smell nice, and just create a relaxing environment and just take out some of this stress that's going around everywhere. And take time to learn new skills, take time to empower yourself on how to boost your immune system, and just some just fundamental things that have been repeated but they're worth talking about again are just washing your hands. First of all, you don't need to wash your hands with toxic hand soap, so look that up in your spare time while you're at home. Look up the things that are said to be healthy. Not everything is actually healthy. The Environmental Working Group is a great resource. They have a Skin Deep database. If you just Google Environmental Working Group or EWG, Skin Deep database, look up some of the products that are being recommended to clean your home with and to wash your hands with, and think about what you're using, and think about using more natural products. And so obviously wash your hands, but it doesn't necessarily have to be with a toxic hand soap that has triclosan and things in it that are not so great for you. Drink water. That is huge. A lot of people don't drink enough water, and it is just detrimental to your overall health to be constantly walking around in a state of dehydration. So a great guideline to kind of go by of how much water you need to drink is half of your body weight in ounces. So just take your body weight and divide it in half and drink that many ounces. I personally carry this this big guy around with me, and I try to make sure that I drink I think it's 5 for me. That it's 5 of those a day, at the very least. Get some sleep. Take the proper precautions. I've got 2 little ones. I know that that's hard with kids in the home, but make sleep a priority, and deep sleep. If you're not getting it, then take action on ways to get better sleep. I have some great ways that I have used. If you need help with that in any way, I'm happy to let you know what we have done in our family to improve our sleep, and that is huge for boosting your immune system. If you are not getting enough sleep and you're staying up at night, maybe getting on your phone or on technology, and it's keeping you up later than you should, consider revising what you're doing right now, especially. Eat whole foods. So processed foods and a lot of sugar and wheat and dairy and things like that I'm not saying to cut out all of them, but I am saying to limit them and try your best to eat one ingredient foods and really pay attention to the labels. If you can't pronounce it, it probably doesn't need to be in your body, or you probably don't need to be eating it, because 80% of our immune system actually lives in the gut, meaning that your diet is huge. And that is something, unfortunately, that most people are not bringing up right now, is how important it is that you have a good, healthy diet and a variety of foods. It's said to make your plate a rainbow. So eat as many different fruits and vegetables and colorful foods as possible, because all of those colors come along with a lot of nutrients and micronutrients that your body needs to be in an optimal state at this point in time. So, and then, like I said, kind of turn yourself into a gatekeeper for your home. A lot of the products that are on the shelves that are claiming even to be green products or healthier natural products are not what they always claim to be. So again, read your ingredients. Anything with the word fragrance can hide over 350 chemicals, and most of those are not so good for you. They are, a lot of them are called endocrine disruptors, and it disrupts hormones, and hormones do a lot more than you think they do in the body. So that may be another area to do your research on. Obviously, if you are feeling under the weather, maybe stay at home. Keep yourself at home, and so that you're not perpetuating this illness or any others. And then exercise. Exercise is huge for the immune system, for our just overall well-being, for our happiness right now. A lot of the fear-mongering and things like that, we're stressed and we're unhappy, and some of us may struggle with that already. So get your exercise in. Again, I've got 2 little ones, and it's hard to get out. So right behind, right in this room, I have a yoga mat and a TV right there. And so I don't really need much equipment to get my exercise in for the day. And I really try to make it at least 15 to 30 minutes, as much as possible. So, anyway, and then just spend this time and kind of take a breather. Be very cognizant of where you're holding your tension in your body several times a day, even if you have to put like a little reminder on your phone to relax, to make sure that you're not clenching your jaw or putting your tongue at the roof of your mouth or holding tension in your shoulders. I do that a lot. I walk around like this if I am tense. So just kind of breathe and give yourself space and empower yourself. Do your research on what is in the products that you're using and just the way that you're living your life. Make space for you to take care of yourself and then your family. If you can't take care of yourself, if you're not in the best state of health and state of mind, then you can't properly support others. So I hope this helps, and this is what I do now, is share what I have learned along my health journey with others. It's my passion. So if you need somebody to talk to and you need someone to meet you where you are and help you take baby steps towards a healthier lifestyle so that you don't have to be afraid of everything out there, and you don't have to be afraid to leave your house necessarily, and you want to boost your immune system in ways that I can share with you what has worked for our family. So if you liked this video, hit subscribe. I will be doing at least one per week. I think my next one will be on healthy, non-perishable items that you can kind of stock up on just in case you need to be in your house for a little while longer. And I also have a blog and a website that I'm happy to direct you to. I'll put it in the comments links. So thanks so much for your time. I know time is valuable, and I hope that you can take some of this information and empower yourself and move forward. Have an awesome day.